What's up, everybody? My name is Rich Guzman. We are Ace and Rich, so welcome to Freedom by Design Live. Today's Friday, your dose of truth, strategy, and real talk about building a business that actually gives you true freedom.
Yes, it's Friday. You know how I like to say it, Friday. We're going to have some real
Yay!
talk. Real talk on Ace and Rich Live. I'm Ace Guzman, your coach, your leader, pretty much your mama.
Your mama.
Your mama in this business, right? I say I'm the mama because everybody comes to me.
Well, they come to me when you keep asking
They
me.
want Papa too.
Honey, I need you.
But tonight what we're going to do is hit you up with something a little bit uncomfortable. We're going to have some fun, but at the same time, we got to get uncomfortable. We got to talk about the real talk inside the industry. And we all know people who want passive income money that comes in whether you're working it or not. But here's the truth. Most people won't say nobody wants to do the work that actually makes it possible.
That's right. Everybody wants the result, but they're skipping the first steps. And those steps are the foundation that makes passive income real.
That's right. So when
You're
you think
excited
about
about
passive income, you think about make money online, you think of network marketing, you think of affiliate marketing. But you said something earlier, we were talking before the show.
I will tell you something. When it comes to passive income, when you look at network marketing, can we talk about network marketing, we talk about affiliate marketing, and it really, passive income is not that much different between the two.
No.
Because I've seen the difference. I mean, the only difference is some, network marketing companies have different type of comp plans.
Yeah.
Though,
Yeah.
we're hearing a lot more network marketers and a lot more network marketing companies are jumping on the two-tier bandwagon.
They are.
So now let's talk, before we talk about the fantasy versus the reality.
Okay.
Okay, pretty cool. Let's find out who's on the live with us.
Yes, let's do that. Who do we have here on the live? We got Francis Austin, Michelle Howell. We have more people actually going to pop on, and I can't see their names because obviously they must be watching us in their newsfeed. Come on down.
Yes, come on down.
Come on down.
Say hello. Don't be a stranger.
Yes, okay.
So people hopping on right now. Facebook is
Yeah,
a little while. We need
definitely.
to get it out there and stuff. So,
Yes.
But let's continue on with the fantasy versus the reality.
So let's talk about this, all right? Let's get into it. What is really the fantasy, right? What is the fantasy about passive income? When people think passive income, they picture someone sitting on a beach on their laptop, drinking, a beer or having like a pina colada.
Trying to find a Wi-Fi connection.
While they're checking their bank account, right? They think of things like that. And that's fantasy, okay? Let's keep this real. The reality is you have to build the engine first. All right?
You know what? I'm laughing at something we did a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went to Hawaii and we took a picture of us on the laptop in the sun. And that screen, you can still see it because it's actually a matte screen.
Yes.
But the funny thing about this is, right, the laptop was getting hot under the sun.
Well, Hawaii does have powerful sun.
Yeah, just like Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So it's like, I remember that, and, we look at the truth versus like the fantasy, and the reality is, it's not so easy to have a laptop by the beach, guys.
And especially when you still have your shoes and your socks on. Like, he should have wore sandals, but he didn't, and he still had his shoes and his socks on.
Well, I know we were getting ready to board the plane and head back home.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there and let you know the truth versus reality. So if you're trying to do the laptop lifestyle thing on the beach, be careful. Make sure you're in the shade and you got some Wi-Fi, because 9 times out of 10 you can never find Wi-Fi on the beach.
Yeah, exactly. So that is the difference, okay? That is the difference.
Yes, that is the difference. So, and exactly, with affiliate marketing, that means setting up your system creating your traffic flow, putting in the follow-up process, so you're not chained to your phone 24/7, but your business is still running. And we love that. We love when our business is running 24/7. It's so awesome. Right, because we have so much stuff out there, and we get new people all the time, new leads, and new relationships, and not only that, but communicating with people and closing deals and things like that. That's very exciting because it's happening 24/7, whether we're there or not. It's just keeps coming and just keeps coming.
Yeah, it really does. So why don't you break down? It's like 3 things we got to share, right?
Yeah, let's break down these 3 things here that most people skip that make passive income impossible, okay? Now, the proper setup, and we like to do this, okay? This is very important, is that, we like to have a domain name, of course, right? Have the right funnel, like, what did, I'm drawing a fart right now from, brain fart, from, what's his name, the guy from ClickFunnels. Russell Brunson. Oh my gosh, sorry, Russell. It's been a while, buddy. But I can tell you that Russell Brunson talks about having just one funnel. You're just one funnel away from that success and those results.
Yes.
And the funnel is important, the right funnel, okay? And then with that funnel, you want to follow up on the back end with the autoresponder. And you want to, and here's the thing, a lot of people when they do this stuff, they just don't connect it right. They don't understand how to connect, the tech and things like that, right? But that's why we're here, because we do it.
Yes.
And but if you connect everything right, all right, everything will run nice and smooth, and you're starting to communicate, starting to make more sales on the back end, right? So remember, guys, if you have enough setup, there's no engine running for you.
Nope, not at all. Exactly. Number two, when it comes to actually driving traffic, a lot of people think that, okay, can any traffic work? Well, not all traffic is created equal. That's something I've learned from you.
When it comes to paid and organic, people say, should I do paid or should I do organic? We get this question all the time.
Yeah.
I say both.
Both.
And I'll tell you why. The reason why is because when you're running paid traffic, you have to think. You don't know if someone comes into your offer and they find out who you are and they will seek you out. And then they look at you and they go, is this person a marketer, or they don't know what they're doing, right? So think about it. Maybe they go on Facebook and seek you out. They find you. They look at your profile and they go,
yes,
wow, this person is actually a leader. This person, what the hell is on this profile, right? Like it just has nothing to do with leadership, right? Not giving any value and things like that. So this is why I always say both is important when you're running that paid traffic, organic. Another example to give you a little bit more value, let's say you're building an audience on YouTube. And then you say, okay, I'm building an organic on YouTube. It's building now, it's going great. Now I want to tap into building my profile with ads, okay, on YouTube, right, your YouTube profile. Now, what happens if they see your ad and watch your video, they go to your YouTube channel, and it's not really congruent to who you're targeting, right? So that's why I always say, understand your organic alongside with your paid marketing.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Yes.
You guys get this right, man.
Yes.
Sky's the limit.
And I talk to people all the time. I help out our team members. We do group calls and things like that, and we do group chats together. When they invite me or they need me to help them out. And the thing is, I find a lot of people, who are struggling in affiliate marketing, they do not have enough traffic or eyeballs, like we say,
they don't have eyeballs
visiting
every
their
day.
website on a daily, consistent basis. They're relying on other people to do it for them, which is a big no-no. You cannot rely on other people to do work for you. You have to learn to do things yourself.
Right.
I never really relied on the system to do stuff for me. I always took control of my own business. I never worried about relying on companies to do stuff.
Exactly.
I don't do that.
Yes, that's how we build our own residual income.
That's how we do it.
Our high ticket back end income, right? It all comes together because we take action and we're very proactive with our business.
Absolutely.
Versus being kind of passive in the background hoping that something will work.
Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that.
Don't ever do that, okay?
Yeah, because if you don't have traffic, you ain't getting no sales. That's a problem. You don't got no business.
And you ain't got no follow-up.
Exactly.
You got no traffic.
Yeah.
No sales.
Exactly.
Right? That's a major problem.
Yeah. Okay. Are you guys getting this? Let us know. Drop a fire emoji. You know how we like our fire emojis, right? Right here on Ace and Rich Live. Let's talk about the follow-up plus conversions. When it comes to follow-up and having conversions, or actually having conversations.
Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room.
AI. Okay, everybody's excited about AI.
Let's go there.
And here's what I've learned over the years when it comes to marketing. Since 2008, August, okay, when I first got started, every single year there was always something new, something shiny, something that is innovative,
It's so
right?
true, yeah.
And what happens is it's kind of cool for a while, and then it fizzles out.
Yeah.
This AI thing with our marketing, it's going to be about a 2-year run. After that, it's going to lose steam. It's not going to be the talk of the town anymore. Now, AI will still exist.
Yeah.
But the whole process thing with, home business with AI, it's just not going to last that long.
Yeah,
And
everything has like you said, an
it has a window,
expiration date,
yes.
right? It has an
I've seen it
expiration date,
happen
does.
since 2008.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you got to get this tool now. Oh, you got to do this one. Oh, like, and no matter what happens, it all fizzles out. Okay? So AI is powerful, and you still will be able to use it in the future with your business. But let it assist you. Don't rely on it like Ace likes to say.
Absolutely, don't rely on it. And you know what? I'm so passionate about this because, okay, number one, like there isn't a day that goes by ever since AI came out that I am not using ChatGPT. I will tell you, keep it real.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't like it when people actually, rely on it 100% to the point that they can't think for themselves. I don't want to get like this with y'all, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Our creator created us with a brain for a reason. It's to grow, it's to expand, it's to literally be used. But if you constantly using a robot or you're using some artificial intelligence to think for you, then you're not gonna become that independent thinker. You're not gonna be able to stand on your own 2 feet without being guided. You have to learn to utilize it as a tool or as a virtual assistant, but do not rely on 100% to do like all your images, and then all of a sudden you like need to make every beck and call and decision through it in order to make things happen in your business, because now you're not thinking, and you're not being able to finance or handle your business the way you need to handle it. A lot of people, they love AI, they use it for, entertainment purposes, creating content, getting things done faster, being more productive. But at the same time, you're still human. Don't take that away. Whatever you do, that's a gift that you will always keep on giving, is being a human being. Am I right? Y'all feel me? Where I'm going at with this?
Yes,
you feel
absolutely.
me? You do not want to lose your humanity because of AI. You want to utilize it effectively, but to the point that you could actually use it as an assistant or a tool, but don't use it like 100% doing all the thinking, walking, talking for you, because it's not going to do it.
Yeah, and honestly, like what we realized is that nothing beats personal engagement. Nothing. I don't care what comes out in the future.
Love that.
I don't care what the next shiny thing comes around. Let me tell you something. Nothing beats personal engagement. We have crushed it literally over the years, and even still to today, being #1 on the leaderboard. Okay.
Yes.
Nothing beats personal engagement.
Exactly. And speaking on top of that, Coach, I'm going to add on to it. If you don't have the right follow-up, if you are not literally reaching out and connecting or checking in, is like I like to call it, there's no trust, there's no conversions, period. Okay? You need to have check-ins. A lot of times when you're building a business, you want to do it so passive that you don't want to involve yourself in it at all. Like 100%, you want it to just be automated. I got news for you. It ain't automated. There's no such thing. You still have to follow up. You still have to check in on your customers. You still have to follow up with your leads. So how is it 100% automated? Come on now, let's get real here. Okay?
That's true. Nothing is 100% automated. Now, if you're using automation and it's working for you,
right,
you're probably still making money. But if you're not putting that personal engagement into the mix, here's what happens. You're leaving a lot of money on the table.
You really are, especially in our industry with the business opportunity seekers niche. There's a lot of business opportunity seekers out there that are looking for an opportunity. But remember, always tell the truth and tell them, yes, you have this opportunity, but also you need to be involved. And you can't just do it passively.
And here's another great example about what we're so passionate about, the personal engagement, right? Why is this so important? And we're going to harp on this for a little bit, because when you see systems out there that have coaches, okay, the problem is they're still human beings, okay? They still have to interact with you.
Yes.
So nothing really is 100% automated when you're trying to make a lot of money on the internet, right? So, I mean, that's the problem. People think that they're going to have complete 100% automation, and you're told that, and then when you realize you get into, like, let's say a high-ticket system, right, that we've been a part of in the past,
right,
is that there's going to be people that have to contact you, right, form a relationship with you, help you get through the process, right, and then upsell you, all right? So you're not going to do that on your own, and I don't think AI is going to do some upselling either. And if it does, it can only go so far.
It can only go so far because, again, the AI still has to do like the appointment booking, and then who do you got to talk to? A human.
A human. Because when somebody gets guided with AI, they go,
right,
hey, I got a question about this whole high ticket thing. I want to make a lot of money, so is that person going to go, well, I'm going to sign up because AI said so? No. They're going to wait for a human to go, okay, tell me more about it.
Right. Or who was the person that invited you to this call?
Exactly.
Right?
Very
You always
good
got to
point.
remember that, okay?
Very good point.
So the truth of the matter is most people, all right, especially affiliates, skip at least one of these and they wonder why they're not getting paid, okay? So I'm going to get into the next thing.
Before we
that
do,
wanna talk
let's
about.
find out who else is on the call.
Yeah, we do have some more people coming on. Richard Osborne is here.
Hey, Richard,
and
nice to see you.
Thank you for the fire emojis, Francis. Wanda DiPaolo says, come on, I came on late, missed the first part. No, you're okay. You're okay.
You're okay.
You're
Nice
okay.
to see you, Wanda.
Okay, and yeah, very good. Shannon Smith as well. Awesome.
Hey, Shannon, nice
Awesome.
to see you.
Okay, so why do people quit before they win?
This is a good point. I mean, a lot of people do quit right when they're about to, crack that code.
Why?
You know? Well, they think it's not working because the money isn't instant, right? They expect that instant to come in like, man, how come I'm not making any money yet?
You mean instant gratification?
Yeah, instant gratification. That's true.
There it is.
But the truth is, the money shows up after you put in the boring, consistent, mundane for weeks and months, okay? That's what truly happens. That's the reality and that's the truth. It's the boring, mundane things, right? The daily follow-up, the daily communication, the daily leads coming in on a daily basis, right? When you start focusing on daily actions, daily things happening in your business, that's when things start to transform.
Yeah.
But the problem is when people get started in the very beginning, they don't have these mechanisms in place, like we talked about the machine earlier. If it's not set up, your machine is not set up. So therefore, you're not having things growing to the point that it becomes you're getting daily action going on in your business.
Exactly, and that's where our team is different. You know, we call ourselves the dream team for a reason. And you know, we front load the setup. We help you get traffic. We coach you through the process. The boring parts that Rich is talking about, we cover for you. And you actually make it to the part where the sales begin to start rolling in. And that's where we get really serious. When things start climbing and you're already like starting to make sales, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, what do I do now with these customers? This is where we talk about build your wings on the way down. Okay, so that's what that means. When you hear that, that's what that means. Is
yeah,
you
we're gonna
definitely have
kick you
that.
off. We're gonna kick you off the cliff, and you're gonna build your wings on the way down. It sounds a little scary, right? But it's not when we're actually off the cliff with you.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly. And that's a really important thing to have because, you know, like the system setup and dealing with like tech overwhelm and, you know, making sure that your domain is right and you have your hosting with the right program in the company and your funnel is connected. Like all this stuff has to be set up before you start driving any traffic. Period.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like creating passive income,
Yeah.
right? It's not rocket science. It's a lot of consistency and learning the skill sets of marketing.
Yeah.
Like we always talk about on these lives, right? Just don't let anybody tell you that it's easy, number one, and don't let anybody tell you like, oh, well, if you just do this, it'll be completely automated and you'll be all set for life. That's
Right.
not the reality. They
Yeah.
never really tell you the work that they actually had to put in to learn how to get the results that they're getting. Like for us, same thing with us. In the very beginning, we struggled. I mean, we were homeless in a Motel 6, right? We were just creating blogs,
Yeah.
Putting, blog posts out there, starting to create videos, right? Building up our Facebook. We're just learning to put the pieces together, right? And we struggled and we struggled and we struggled, but we never stopped, we never gave up. And more
Right.
importantly, we started investing more in our education, our intellectual capital, on how to learn how to get results by understanding the things that we were learning. So we were learning and we were applying it.
Yes.
Then here's the most important part. We were learning it, we were doing it, and here's the bonus part. We were actually teaching what we were learning because we were so excited about what we were learning. It's a whole new world for us.
Yes.
And then people saw it, they were like, wow, this sounds exciting. You guys are getting results. You guys are doing it. How are you doing it? And we were teaching it and sharing. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, like, I want to know more. Right? And that's the exciting
I
part.
want to add on to that, Rich, because you hear the name a lot about leadership bonuses. Leadership bonuses are great because in the fast start, what you do is, your first 30 days, the company's expecting you to really fast start your success to reaching specific cash bonuses by bringing in new members and recruiting, in your company. If you're in network marketing, it's recruiting. If you're an affiliate, you want to sign up new memberships and you want to get new customers to become partners, brand partners,
Yes.
business ambassadors. And the thing is if you aren't moving and you think that you're going to get a leadership bonus, it's not called a watcher bonus, it's a leader bonus.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and take some Q&A right here now in the comments. Go ahead and drop your questions so that we can help you out. Let us know what is it about this particular topic you want to know about more, and we'll go ahead and answer some of those questions. Keep the fire emojis coming and the hearts.
Yes, so while you guys are getting those questions, I got a little bit more insight as well. Now, when it comes to passive income, here's the thing. Not a lot of people are making it and creating passive income in their business. And the reason why is because it's just unfortunate. They don't do the work.
Yeah, definitely.
They just don't do the work. I mean, let's just keep it real, right? Keep it 100. If you're not doing the work, nothing is ever going to change in your business. Nothing, right? Nothing is going to be built for you. Nothing is going to be done for you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Even though they say, oh, join me, done for you. Yeah, done for you, but you still have to do the work that was done for you.
You do.
Yeah.
I was having this conversation while you guys are thinking about your questions with one of the team members, and she's involved in another network marketing opportunity.
Yep.
And I said to her, I said, what happens if your primary business tanks?
And
What do you do?
That's a good question.
If your primary business tanks, I mean, good. Look, you love it. You love your network marketing company. I get it. I know the whole, community. I know the culture. I say culture. I know all about it. Okay, there's a culture, but there's also a time frame, and no company is guaranteed to stay around long. Okay, we've all been there. We've seen the news. We've seen the buzzwords. We've seen what's happening with not just network marketing, but now affiliate marketing companies are also changing a new leaf, and they are switching things over. You're starting to see accounts starting to be switched over to the point that they do not want affiliate partners anymore. And so you got to be really careful with those types of programs, because if you're looking for a high ticket, it better be a system where you could actually have multi-tier and you'll be able to earn a higher ticket commission.
And it has longevity.
Yes.
Where they don't create new things and put a wrapper around it to just keep it going. Okay?
Yeah.
And it has to have longevity.
Yes.
Because like what we do is, what we're actually promoting has the longest longevity I've seen. I mean, I've been part of companies that come and go.
Yeah.
But these guys are still around.
Like if you want the Willy Wonka bar and you want the golden ticket, but it's wrapped up around a Nestle's, there's a difference. It's not the same company.
Yep. That's a good one. I like that. That golden wrapper, boy.
That golden wrapper is fake. All right, so let's see right here. Richard Osborne says, my question is, I wonder what do I say when somebody comments, what is that, when I was talking to them about David AI. Okay, so you get tripped up every time somebody asks you about what is it that you're marketing. Okay, again, this comes down to knowing what to say to a person, and it can be very daunting if you don't know what to say because you're afraid in your sense, like you might say the wrong thing. And
Right.
I totally get that.
Yeah.
I'm there with you. I got it, Richard. So here's the thing: if they are commenting, okay, what is it that you mean by your product, or what does it mean by your program? Take them to a sidebar. Don't try to answer it right there in the thread. That defeats the purpose of building the relationship. You need to bring that. It's too busy.
Yeah.
Bring it into a sidebar, okay? Which means that you DM them, you send them a message, you communicate. Hey, I see you're interested in what I'm talking about with David AI. With your permission, I can send you a video, full details right here.
Explains everything
Boom.
right there.
Why are you
Yep.
sitting there trying to convince people and try to educate them and give them the facts, the figures, the history?
Yeah,
No.
you're not the creator. Listen, you're not the creator, so you don't understand.
Exactly.
Right? You may see things on the surface, but there's things that you can't answer
Yeah.
unless they actually watch the video.
Exactly. And it may seem simple, but it's also a confidence thing, and you have to have confidence and trust yourself. I've told you this before. You need to have trust and confidence. What I'm sharing with you is simple to do. You say, you're interested, here's the information. Once you take a look at the video and look at the website details, then come back to me with your questions. But until then, you're not answering any questions until you show them the presentation.
Absolutely. Yes. Great question, though.
Yes.
Great question.
Does that make sense now, Richard?
Like, we just had this guy just jump up on my lap.
Oh, we have our little guy.
Yeah, a little guy over here.
Yes.
One of my little min pins. Look at
Francis
him.
says, in my case, years and I didn't quit. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, I'm going to show you something, guys, in just a bit. We actually, I'm going to go over to, where is it over here? Over
When
to
you
our
say
page.
sidebar, are you talking about private messaging? Yes. If you want to understand it like that, the language is still the same. It's just, it's worded differently, okay? A sidebar really means a private message or a DM, a direct message. Because you could be getting this message from your TikTok videos, but is there a private messenger? No, it's a DM. It's a direct messenger. You click the button that says message, and then you send them the response. In Facebook, you see it as message. So you click message and you send a direct message to them and you communicate that way. And have your link ready and give the right one. Make sure that it's the right link, okay? I can't tell you how many times people share links and what happens when they share the wrong one.
Yeah, not a good thing.
Make sure you're sharing the right link.
Yeah.
It's your capture page.
So what I want to do, guys, is I want to show you something, okay? And now, I like to be congruent with things, and when it comes to sharing something, and we built these skill sets up over the years, okay? So you guys don't have to create this, but this is just a great example of sharing something that is about you, right? So for instance, if I'm going over, let me go to my browser over here, okay? And I'm going to update it right now. There we go. So this right here is the Fire Your Boss funnel. And this is a presentation that actually Ace created, all right? And what you see here is the actual truth and fact of what we've done right from the kitchen table, right? How to build a $4,679 a month business from your kitchen table, from, or anywhere. And what this does, when you click on this video and you listen to the story, you start to realize what the past was for Ace and Rich, what was the history, what was it that transformed Ace and Rich into making money online, okay? So if you want to find that out, okay, all you have to do is go to aceandrichpages.com, okay, and you could opt in and you'll be able to see that video, all right? And I want you to watch it. I also want you to learn from it. And if you don't know exactly what we're doing, just watch the video and get started with us. And it'll make a lot more sense for you, okay? All right, because I know everybody out there is looking to fire the boss. They want to be free and things like that. This explains how to fire your boss and truly do that. Let me get back over to the camera here. Okay? Any more questions?
Rich said they didn't say on the post they DM me. They're not gonna tell you. You have to learn to
you gotta
better
control
judgment calls of your business.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're treating your business like a hobby, not like an actual business.
Right. You have to control the conversation.
You
A
do.
leader
You do.
controls the conversation. All right. You are the one that's reaching out. You're the one that's DMing. Okay. Don't wait for anybody. You make that first move.
Yeah.
Right. Shows that you're confident. Shows that you have the leadership ability to say, look, I'm going to DM you right now. If you really want to know how to understand AI, right? That question that you have. I'm going to send you the link with your permission, okay?
Uh-huh.
Boom. There it is. Give them
Yeah.
the link, watch the video. Then you follow up. Now, we talked about this a little earlier.
Yes.
Following up.
Yes.
When we say follow up, it's not just follow up with emails.
No.
Follow up with conversations. Once they watch the video, you follow up again, and you say, what did you like about the video? Did you watch the video?
Yes.
Okay? And if they didn't watch the video, don't be afraid to say, why not?
And I learned this from a great leader. I've been in the industry since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I learned this from a great leader. He says, when you give the presentation, you never ask a person what they think. You ask them what they love or like the most about what they just saw.
Yeah.
You never want people to think like that. You don't give them an option. You don't give them the opportunity. You want them to change their shift of their thinking to what did you like most? So that way they can focus solely on what was great versus what they doubt. You get that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? Never ask a person what you think. I had people and I know it's not their fault. It's a culture difference, but I have a team member that's on my team that's a foreigner, and he always says, "What do you think?" Stop saying that, okay? Because that literally is there to crush your sale.
That will literally crush your sale.
It will crush
Yeah,
your sale.
Absolutely.
Always say, "What do you love?" or "What did you like?"
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
love this live. I think great information, man. Some
It's a
great
lot of great value, fire, right?
Yeah, I want you guys to really learn a lot of great things this evening.
Yes.
And understand that passive income is possible for you.
Yes.
If you're watching this right now,
Yes.
or if you're watching the replay, really believe this because it is possible for you. We're having people right now starting to earn passive income who never earned passive income before. Also earning high ticket on the back end.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
It is possible for you.
Yes.
Most important thing you must understand is you want to get a good high percent commission when it comes to that residual.
Yes, absolutely.
important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The question here is, do I give them my capture page in the HBA funnel or the PLS?
No, what you're going to give is the actual sales page. Whenever you're having a conversation with somebody, give them the sales page. If they're asking questions about the offer, give them the sales page. You want them to see that offer immediately, and the sales page explains the offer. That's what's very important. If you give them the capture page, you might lose them, right? No, here's the offer. Watch it.
Yeah.
I'll follow up
Yeah.
with you.
Well, I mean, the capture page is really for posts. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
it's for posts.
yeah.
It's not really for the sales page.
Yeah, I mean, if people are asking,
Yeah.
yeah, you can give them the capture
Yeah,
page.
so if you're posting, if you're making video content, if you're creating blogs or things like
Yeah.
that, you wouldn't want to put your sales page. You want to use the link to your capture page.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like right now, if you guys wanted the capture page, right, below this video on YouTube, it's right below the video, right? You click
See?
on the link, that's the capture page.
That's the
you
capture
opt
page.
in, and
Yeah.
you'll see the Fire Your Boss funnel,
Yes, you will. Yeah.
just like that.
Oh, the sales page in the PLS, right?
The sales page on PLS, exactly. If you're talking about David AI, give them the sales page that explains everything about David AI.
Yeah.
Very
definitely.
important, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You want to lead with your funnel, your funded proposal, not with your primary business. If you have a connection that way, then lead with the funded proposal first. Never lead with what you're selling inside or on the back end.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's bingo.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's the secret, and that's the secret.
Ain't rocket
That's
science.
the key and the secret sauce to your success
Yeah.
online.
Yeah.
Not to sell the primary directly, but to sell the funded proposal on the front end. Guys, if you haven't heard what the funded proposal is, well, you need to find out because it's going to help you grow your business. Let's say you're watching this and you have
Yeah.
your own business.
Yeah.
And maybe you're struggling a little bit. You're like, hey, you know what? I like my business, but why am I struggling? It's because you don't have a funded proposal. You don't understand the concept of a funded proposal.
That's
and if
right.
you did, you'll be making more sales on the back end. Not only that, you will be profiting on the front end and actually making money from people who say no to your primary opportunity.
Henceforth comes back to what we say in our topic. Passively.
Passively, yes. Passive income.
Passive income. That's how it works, baby.
Beautiful, love it.
All right.
Any more questions, guys?
That makes sense because I don't want to lose them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, again, if I'm conversating with somebody and we're doing a DM, direct message, I'm going to send the sales page immediately, and then I'm going to follow up afterwards, right? I'm not just going to be like, okay, here's the sales page, watch the video, and then not follow up with them, right? The internet's a very busy place.
Very busy.
Right? A lot of people have short attention spans.
They do.
And I think that these tech companies are trying to dumb us down by doing shorts now, right? So think about it. You have to be more proactive in your business.
Absolutely.
Take control of your business.
Yes.
You see, some guru told me a long time ago, hey man, you gotta let go of the steering wheel. No, I don't. I gotta grab that shit tighter. Okay? So I can steer it the way I want.
That's right.
Because if I just let it go, I'm just hoping on a whim to see what happens. No, it doesn't work that way. Right? That guru was wrong.
Yeah.
Was
yeah.
wrong. Because if I listened to that guru, guess what? I'd be dead broke right now. Think about it, right? I'd be dead broke right now. But because I believe from my experience and what I've gone through, I've seen the difference from letting things happen, right, to actually taking more control of your business, be more proactive. That is what has changed our lives.
Yeah.
By being more proactive. And you know what? I remember now, thinking back to 2008 when I first got started, I was green, didn't know nothing, right? And I remember a funnel saying, "You never have to call anybody again."
Oh,
But you know what?
gosh.
You know what the funny part is? Now that I have experience,
Yeah.
they actually called me.
See? Does
Well,
that make sense?
They called me.
No.
Hey, Richard, I want to welcome you to Carbon Copy Pro, right? That was a company back then. And then they were trying to close me into the business in the box deal, right? And then they're trying to close me into the other thing.
Look at
You
that.
see how that works? So if it's so true, why did they call me?
Exactly.
Right? Now I'm thinking and reflecting back to that. Now
Yeah.
that I have more experience to understand how offers are created. Offers are created to get your attention. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
But if I want you to have success, you need to listen to what I'm saying right now, okay? Because I want you to make it. I want you to get this going. I
Yes.
want you to get the results that you truly deserve.
Yes.
And the only way to do that is for you to understand, to be more proactive and say, you know what? If I can control my business more, I can build up some numbers,
Yes, you
right?
can.
And I can make more money. And I can double that, triple that, quadruple that.
That's right.
All right? The sky's the limit.
It sure is. So listen, guys, I mean, if you have any other questions, please drop them right now in the comments before we actually go. Let's see here. Any other questions? Shannon said, lead them. Yeah, lead them. That's exactly it. You want to be in control of the conversation and lead them into, well, here's your next step, and here's what I want you to do, and this is where you start. That's leading. Because you're point, guiding, and direct them. That's what we actually live by. In our business, we do point, guide, and direct. We don't babysit, we don't sugarcoat, but we also make sure that we teach adults how to become independent. Because this is a business, and you are an adult, and it's an adult business. We do not focus on babysitting because that's a lot of time,
Yeah.
and time is money.
Yeah.
Time is valuable, and you don't want to waste a lot of time. And there are people out there that we do provide extra support and services to, for a price, but that's our time. And we can do that if that's something you're interested in and you feel that you're building a business, but things are not moving really fast. Maybe you were promised to have your stuff set up like 6 months ago and it wasn't. Okay, reach out to us. We do have done for you type services or done with you services at a cost, and you need to speak to us about that for a estimate on what we can do to help you get things going quicker. It doesn't matter what business you're in. Maybe your stuff is just not set up right. Maybe the systems are not talking to each other, like you said.
Yep.
Right?
One thing could just tear it all down.
If there's anything that Rich and I are good at, is literally helping you set up your stuff. And it doesn't matter what program you're in. We've done it before for people who actually come to us and they're like, well, I'm not in your program, but I do have tools that are similar. Is it set up right? Can you take a look at it? I'll pay you for your time. Fine. Time is money. Absolutely. I'll give you my time, and then we'll take a look at it and look if your stuff is set up. You'd be surprised at how many people we see do not have their stuff set up from start to finish, and that's why their funnel's broken, and that's why they don't have any conversions.
It's awful. Yeah, it is. All right, guys. So any more questions before we go?
Let me see. Anybody else? No? Okay. Here's the thing. We're going to wrap this up, okay? In closing, listen. Passive income is absolutely real, but only if you build the foundation. You're not building a business on sand here, okay? You have to build it from start. The first brick that you lay down.
Concrete, baby.
The foundation.
Yep.
And the dream only works if you do.
Right,
Okay?
exactly. And if you're ready to stop skipping steps and start doing the stuff that pays off really big, right? Send us a message, right? Or comment below. And we'll show you exactly what to set up first so you can build something that lasts.
Yes, we are taking appointments for consultations and to help people set up their stuff. And, we can give you an estimate on how much it will cost and our time, what it would take. But at that point right there, I'm telling you, you will see a much better difference in your business and conversions once you get your stuff set up properly, or let somebody with a second pair of eyes see it. Because if you're trying to do it all yourself, you're making mistakes.
That's a recipe for disaster.
It sure is.
Yes.
With that being
exactly.
said, my name is Ace Guzman.
And my name is Rich Guzman. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe here on YouTube. More importantly, give it a thumbs up because, we gotta feed the algorithm, right? And we really appreciate it. It really does help us. And also, if you're looking to change things in your business, click the link below the video as well. That way you can get started with us. And actually, we can help set you up and start rocking and rolling to get the results that you truly deserve. Take care, guys. We will see you on the next one next week. Take care.
Bye now.